Have you ever tried explaining anxiety to your parents and they told you to drink chai and pray? Or said, "You're not depressed, you're just overthinking"? Or my favourite one, "In our time we didn't have mental health. So why do so many South Asian families treat mental health like it's imaginary?" For many South Asian parents, mental health was never something people talked about when they were growing up. There were no normal conversations about anxiety, trauma, burnout, or emotional well-being. Those words simply did not exist in their daily life. In countries like Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, many people were focused on survival. There were money problems, political instability, family pressure, and for some, migration to a completely new country. When life is about earning, sending money home, supporting siblings, and building stability from scratch, you do not sit and analyse your emotions. You carry on because you have no other choice. So when you say, "I feel anxious," they do not automatically hear stress. They hear something serious. Because in their world, mental health was not seen as a range of experiences. It was something extreme. You were either fine or you had gone mad. The word mental carried shame. It meant someone who had lost control, someone people avoided, someone who might need hospital treatment. There was no space for mild depression, social anxiety, or burnout. It was silence until crisis. That is why the reaction can feel so strong. You say you are overwhelmed. They hear you are unstable.
You say you want therapy?
They hear that something is seriously wrong with you. In many households, being strong also means staying quiet about your problems. Your parents might think, "We went through worse and we did not talk about it like this." In their minds, they handled pressure without labelling it. They worked long hours, dealt with stress, and kept going. So when you speak openly about anxiety or depression, it can feel to them like you are criticising the way they survived. It is easier to dismiss it as overthinking, a phase or something caused by social media, than to question the beliefs they were raised with. There is also fear about reputation. In close South Asia communities, people talk. Families worry about gossip, about how relatives will react, and sometimes about how it might affect things like marriage. A mental health label can feel heavy and permanent. Even if your parents love you deeply, they may worry about what happens if others find out. Denial can feel safer than dealing with possible judgment. And in some households, emotional struggles are explained in spiritual ways. If someone suddenly becomes withdrawn, anxious, or low in mood, it might be blamed on the evil eye, jealousy from others, black magic, or even possession. Instead of asking, "Are you stressed?" the question becomes, "Who has been jealous of you?" Or maybe someone has done something. If you grow up without psychological language, you use the explanations you were given. The solution then becomes prayer, protection, or religious healing, rather than therapy or counselling. Most South Asian parents do not think emotions are fake. What they struggle with is the idea that mental health can be normal, common, and something many people experience quietly. In their experience, it was only talked about when someone had a serious breakdown. You are talking about stress, anxiety, and emotional well-being as part of everyday life. They are thinking about madness, shame, or spiritual danger. That gap in understanding is where the conflict begins. What about you? Did mental health ever feel like madness in your household? Were you told you were overthinking, possessed, ungrateful? Or did you learn to hide how you felt just to keep the peace? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos explaining the unspoken psychology of South Asian families, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.